ம் தெரியல, திரும்ப லிங்க் அனுப்பி விட்டுருக்கோம்.
Okay.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Okay. இந்த ஸ்க்ரீனை கரெக்டாக போடுங்கப்பா.
புவனேஷ் சார்.
சார் சொல்லுங்க.
கேக்குதுல்ல?
ஆமா சார், கிளியரா இருக்கு சார்.
ஓகே, கெஸ்ட் ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டாங்க நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஆமா
சார்,
இவ்வளோ நம்பர் அவங்க இவங்க அனுப்புறதுல இப்போ இல்லை.
Yes, this is good morning everyone. This is EB Rao. Is my voice
okay,
is
sir.
clear?
Yes sir, it's audible.
I am just joined from Bombay. Today I am at Bombay. Yeah.
ஹலோ வர்கீஸ் சார்.
சார்
சார் நான் பேசுறது ஆடிபிளா இருக்கா?
இருக்கு சார், இருக்கு.
ஓகே ஃபைன் சார்.
கிளியரா இருக்கு சார், கிளியரா இருக்கு.
ஓகே சார், ஓகே.
event, and our Honorable Chairman, Dr. P.S. P. Swayambhu, and our Vice Chairman, Engineer P.S. Jairam, for giving opportunity to organize this function in a proper manner. First, I welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Engineer N.M. Bogeshwara Rao, General Manager, CRSCD, for accepting our request and to share his ideas about real-time industries. Next, I welcome our beloved Executive Director, Dr. P. Selvakumar, who is the backbone of this celebration. I welcome our beloved Principal, Dr. V. Manikandan, for taking lot of efforts to organize this event. Next, I welcome all my colleagues of PSN Set and the students who are going to make a modernized world in future. Welcome you all.
Sir,
Selvakumar sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, respected Chief Guest of today's Engineers Day function, Engineer N.M. Bogeshwara Rao, General Manager, CRSCD, respected Principal Dr. B. Manikandan, respected Directors, Deans, Head of the Departments, Convener of this program, Dr. M. Varghese, Head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, faculty members, staff, and my dear students. Good morning to all of you. As we all know, Engineers Day is celebrated on 15th September every year to pay tribute and remember the works of the greatest Indian engineer, Bharat Ratna Sri Mukesh Kundam Visvesvaraya. He has contributed a lot to the society by his works as a civil engineer. Dear students, this is a day of you. You can be proud of this day as an engineer has made this day as a memorable one. God has created everything for the humans. Scientists understood the truth about the materials and processes which exist in this world. It needs knowledge and dedication. Followed by the scientists, invention, engineers have to make the product and processes for making the living style of human being easier. As we all see in these days, technology is growing at high rates, and this causes for economic growth in a country. Seeing the development in electronics and information technology, industrial processes are easily getting automated, which require minimum number of technical staff and engineers. Engineers have to consider all these factors right while studying and working and serving for our nation. India has important vision and mission in all the areas of space, research, transports, rural development, renewable energies, agriculture, food processing, information technology, and pollution control. Engineers may involve and adhere themselves with the mission of our nation for its future. While developing any engineering processes and products, the engineers please have in your mind, first one, it should be for the benefit of mankind and uplift and ease the day-to-day activities of human beings. And secondly, it should be eco-friendly. And thirdly, it should not damage our natural resources. So these things we have to consider while developing any system or any products. So pollution control is being a challenge in our country, and contribution and cooperation of all citizens of India, including engineers, are highly expected. Small contribution of engineers to the street in which they are living, to their village, will definitely reform our nation and will be the stepping stone for its development. Though language cannot stop engineers' work, it is required for group tasking. Engineering students can do small experiments in their home to understand the fundamentals and concepts, and also set up a small workshop or fabrication facility in their branch of study for product development. So these things will help you to make a successful engineer. We expect every student of our college should prosper in their life, not only by getting a good job, but also by becoming an entrepreneur and providing job to others. Continuous learning, experimentation will help you to achieve your goals. Wish you all a very happy Engineers Day. Thank you all. Thank you.
So thank you, sir. Next, I call upon Dr. V. Manigandan, Principal, PSNZ, for address the function.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
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 Yes, audible. Please proceed, sir.
Sir, is
Sir,
it
audible,
audible?
sir. Yes, sir, audible.
யார் introduce பண்ணலாமா சார?
ஆமா சார், ஆமா,
Sir,
ஆமா.
respected Chairman, Executive Director, dear colleagues and students, mostly my close friend Yogeshwar Rao. Happy Engineers Day. This occasion, I'm happy to introduce a friend who did BE in 1984 in National Engineering College, Koilpatti. Of course, I did mechanical, he did electronics communication engineering. He's very nice and communicate. He hails from Andhra Pradesh. In that time, the college have a mix of students. In our college, actually at that time, so many people from Kerala, Andhra, Karnataka, Pondicherry used to study. So whenever I go to any place to South India, I can find any one of my friend particular state. That's a gifted for us during this day. So as soon as he completed his degree at Koilpatti, immediately he jumped as a lecturer in SV Polytechnic, Bangalore, Karnataka, and became HOD in 2 years in 1991. After finishing his teaching post, he became senior assistant engineer in All India Radio, Ratnagiri, Maharashtra. He was responsible for operation, maintenance of broadcasting equipment, studios, studio equipment, batteries, UPS, and outdoor broadcasting. Then after successfully finishing that work, joined as Chief Traction Power Controller, OCC Division, Central Railway, Mumbai at 93, and worked there till 2007. Yeah, something a long duration of service. During that time, he was responsible for traction power controlling, traction power. He was responsible for OH and other as of traction distribution, including regular maintenance, planning of power blocks, coordinating with operation department, signal, telecom, engineering, rolling stock, EMA controller, TC, etc. During that period, he designed and tested, commissioned a new SCADA system for 20 kVA AC track system at part of 1500 VDC to 25 kVA AC traction system with ABB Bangalore. He imparted training on traction power controllers and other TLD staff Mumbai division on the same project. He played a vital role in commissioning of 25 kVA AC traction system first time in Mumbai between BSR JNPT on 29th October 2003, and designing and development of unique prototype for 25 kV AC system of Mumbai Division Central Western Railway with RDSO, Miss Astria Electronics Division Mumbai, Miss Alin. He was responsible for laying, failure, and regular maintenance of all high tension cable, etc. Then he promoted as a MD in inclusive technology in 2007 to 2012, looked after business development and also looked after manpower management. He, as a manager, he is responsible for recruiting, training, and assignment of project, etc. And as a technical engineer, he himself involved in planning, erection, and testing and commission of SCADA system, traction substation and OHE. During his period, he successfully completed 13 projects, each costed more than 1,000 crores. Then 2000 to 14, he worked as a deputy general manager, ECI Engineering Consultation Company located at Hyderabad. His work area was Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra. There he was responsible for controlling and coordination of electrification project, including overhead line equipment, traction substation, section post substation, etc. He was responsible for electrification of between Jhansi and Kanpur on turnkey basis, electrification between New Jabalpuri, West Bengal and Bihar, Kaitar, Bihar on turnkey basis, electrification between Gondia and Balash, Maharashtra on turnkey basis. He was responsible for Indian Transport System Bangalore, Metro Transport Corporation Bangalore, which involve vehicle tracks and ticketing, extra passenger information system, etc. So involved in set of disaster recovery center, Paula Ali Center for railway information system, New Delhi. He involved in development of loco assistant management of New Delhi with Kernex Microsystem and also development of track collision avoidance, which is one of the most important projects. Then June 2015, established his Incisive Solution Private Limited at Bangalore, which involved in IT success, IT project, and IT infrastructure, IT staff allied surveys. Then September 2015, worked as LA consultant, which involved in interfacing between traction, operation and their contractor. Consultant for various dedicated freight order system through PCE, value of project 3,005 crores. Again, September 2000 to 2019, he worked for ASO System Private Limited, headed interface project engineering. His work in testing and commissioning of POS, SCADA, OCS, and OC signaling telecom system. Integration, interfacing between track signaling, operation, and their contract. These are his work carried out the L&D consultant. He designed and reviewed sub-signaling system, train management system in one of the project. He during time commissioned double line, including 6 section of route of length of 208 TKM for 10 dedicated freight corridor DR. Commissioning include all system track, electrification, signaling system, operation. The value of project cost 1,050 crores. Currently, a great engineer, N.M. Bogeshwar Rao, is holding the position of GM System Induction, CRSCD, Beijing National Research Institute Signal Communication Group. So his work involved designing review of electronic interlink system, telecom, EMS, RAMS test and commissioning of OC and signaling, etc. So today we are that value, project cost value is around 5005 crore. We have a multifaceted personality, engineer, manager, a good family man with us, and more as a close friend for me. I am happy to welcome to our Engineers Day celebration and also future association with our college in terms of training our student, giving placement extra. This occasion, I thank management, chairman, and everybody for giving this great opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So now I request our chief guest to deliver the special address.
Good morning. Thank you first to Mr. Manikandan for extending invitation for delivering lecture on Engineers Day, the great day. I also thank Mr. Selvakumar, Dr. Varghese, and others who supported the program. I'm not going to dwell much on Sir Mokshagundam Venkat Viswesaraya, who has born in Mudinahalli, Chikbalapur district of Karnataka. In 1979, I have visited Mudinahalli and his museum also when I was in 9th class. It was a really great day for me. So I just want to advise youngsters on this occasion, before you fix your goal, please memorize him. By memorizing the great people, you can keep your target as a big one. Once you keep the target big, you will put your efforts to achieve that one. So you can be a big person or constructive person and versatile. Try to be a visionary, right? And I wish all of you happy Engineers Day. And as Mr. Selvakumar told, the role of engineer is there everywhere in every part of life. Even if you see in COVID pandemic time also, the engineers have their own roles. How it is possible this virtual meeting? Is it not the role of engineers? Yes, we only. Now, I am not going to dwell much on this, what is the engineer's capacity on. What I thought when Mr. Manikandan asked me to deliver lecture on Engineers Day, then I thought, why can't I share about the rail transport industry and opportunities in rail industry. Particularly this topic I have chosen because rail transport is some sort of forbidden industry to many of us, because it is owned by the government, and government takes the youngsters through competitive exams and they have their own institutions they will give. So the technologies, rail required technology is not exposed to the market. Youngsters, and how many of you know rail requirements? Right, this is why I have chosen rail transport opportunities. Okay. Now, I suggest you people have try to have the interactive session so that I can answer your queries. Right, that is one. Second is earlier to 2000, almost all rail projects are being executed by the railway personnel only. From 2000 onwards, all railway projects are outsourced, means they call the tenders and they have allotted the projects to the private companies. From 2000 onwards, they were outsourcing the projects to the private companies, but not designs. After 2010 onwards, government decided, why can't we go the projects on the turnkey basis, means including designs. So now majority of the projects are design build contracts. So there is a huge requirement. Now I'm just going to share the projects available and the value of the projects and opportunities for the youngsters to enter. Right? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you see, earlier, first Indian Railway projects, I will say. There are Indian Railway projects, Indian Railway. I'm not talking about metros, I'm not talking about monorails, I'm not talking, just now Indian Railway projects are there. New lines, extension of new lines. Track renewals, upgrading of track renewals to suit higher speeds. Now, most of the tracks are of the 120 kilometer speed. But now we require the track upgradations up to 200 kilometers and 250 kilometers also. Some of the main sections between Chennai, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi like. Next is electrification projects. And I think your area also between Madurai to Kanyakumari, there is a track doubling and electrification projects are going on, including signal upgradations. And double lines, triple lines, quadruple lines, 4 lines. You see, if you take Chennai, Arakkonam, Chennai, this one, triple lines. Already double lines are there, extended lines are coming. And the new workshop and depots. This is Indian Railway projects, which is being tendered, monitored, and commissioned by Indian Railway, Government of India. Approximately yearly budget is 2,50,000 crores. Next is why I am explaining these projects. There is a meaning. Why you have to understand the requirement of the skills and how many peoples are required. Now, urban rails, different 4 categories: suburban rail, metro rail, monorails. Suburban rail, almost it is being monitored, controlled by the Indian Railways, so I will not dwell much on that. Next is the metro railways. In 44 cities, metro rails will come by 2035. Out of 44 cities, now around 17 cities, metro rail projects are ongoing. That is DMRCL, CMRCL. DMRCL, you must be knowing, Delhi Metro, Chennai Metro, Bangalore Metro, Kolkata Metro, Kochi, Lucknow, Gujarat, MP, Maharashtra, many more. And monorails is the also urban rail, but the haulage capacity. You say in metro rail, if 700 people can travel at a time, in monorail, you say 250 people can travel. That is on the basis of haulage, it is subdivided, right? Light rail is a nation stage. I am not going to dwell on it, but huge projects are there in metro railways and mono railways. Please note it down, these two. Some of the metro rails projects are given. These projects to be implemented by 2025. And you see, investment is of 3,69,200 crores. Just imagine how much manpower required. Since I am settled in Bombay, I just emphasize on Bombay. There is in Bombay, total 16 lines are coming. 16 lines, 16. and cost is 1,40,814 crores. Projects are going in Bombay, and all projects will be completed by 2028, and upcoming is there, right? Now, one
அவ
of
என்ன
the,
ஃபங்க்ஷன் வித்தியாசமா
how many of you
பாப்பாவுக்கு
have
பிறந்த நாள்
heard
வந்துச்சு
about, how many of,
வீட்டுக்கு வந்தாவே
hello, there is some crosstalk. And how many of you heard about dedicated freight corridors? Dedicated freight corridors is especially constructed lines only movement of the freight. For the movement of the freight, this is a very huge budget. Now, green color highlighted projects are ongoing. Eastern dedicated freight corridor between Kolkata to Ludhiana, and another is Western corridor Mumbai to Dadri. It is of 1,28,000 crores projects. These two. And second is, and another lines is a southwest Chennai to Mangalore Madgaon link, east-west Kolkata Mumbai, and southeast Chennai to Kolkata, north-south Dadri, that is New Delhi to Chennai. These are the projects, dedicated projects coming. And you know what is the expected investment on this? It is of 12 lakhs crores. 12 lakhs crores. Huh? And all projects to be completed by 2032, within 10 years time. Maybe it may be going up to 2035. But just imagine 12 lakhs crores projects, only dedicated freight corridors. What is the job opportunities? Next, high speed. We should feel really pity on ourselves. Not a single high speed corridor there in India till date. And first high-speed corridor is coming between Mumbai and Ahmedabad, of course 508 kilometers, funded by the JICA. It is of 98,000 crores. So average 200 crores per kilometer. So planned high-speed corridors is Mumbai Ahmedabad, Delhi Ahmedabad, Delhi Varanasi, Mumbai Nasik Nagpur, Mumbai Pune Hyderabad, and total 4617 kilometers. Just 1/10 of the Chinese high-speed corridors. Chinese from 1990 they have started, and they have constructed high-speed corridors of 40,000 kilometers. 40,000. And not a single kilometer we have constructed till date. Now, so this high speed, each kilometer takes minimum 200 crores. Just imagine what will be the cost of these projects. Approximately 10 lakhs crores of the projects. If infrastructure projects are there, is there manpower required to execute? Whether manpower is there? No. Whether skilled manpower is there for rail skills? No. How many of you know? Because your PSN college, one of the reputed college in South Tamil Nadu. And just ask yourself, are you aware of these projects? Are you aware of these technologies? Have you have options to update your skill set to join this one? Ask yourself and get prepared. Next is one of the big project besides you coming, Thiruvananthapuram to Kannur, just 250 kilometer speed. This is called semi-high speed rail. Of course, since 3 years it was going on, now it is in tender stage and expected to complete by 2028. Right, and the project cost is 1,27,000 crores. Why I'm saying this numbers? Precisely with reference to before automation, 1 crore project requires 5 to 6 people. With automation, 1 crore people with the latest technologies, 1 crore project will have at least can employ 4 people. That is the reason why I'm saying the number of the investment. What is the cost of the project? So by 2035, 2040, approximately 40 lakhs crores projects are there only in railway sector. It can be Indian Railway, it can be high speed, it can be dedicated freight corridor, or it can be metro railways, it can be mono railways. So this is the quantum of the projects. Just now I will leave to the youngsters' imagination to estimate what will be the manpower requirement. Is there training institutions for this? Is there colleges equipped to train the people for this technology? How? Projects are there, who is going to execute it? That is the major challenge. Now, the purpose of this now is how to enter. Youngsters, if I am the final year engineering student, okay, Mr. E.B. Rao given the lecture, but this man has not told anything about the ways to enter. So I'm in 5 slides, coming 5 slides, I just have briefed how to enter. Now we say any infrastructure project, there are 6 stages. One is a conceptual phase where the newcomer's role is very limited. That is the employer means the main company and the funding agency, and the PMC means project management consultants. There the conceptual phases, there is chances are very less. Design and tender phase. Next stage of the project infrastructure project is design and tender phase, where the employer means he can be employer means the main company which is going to give the contract is called employer. So monorails, metro rails, dedicated freight corridors or high speed corridors are the employers, right? PMC will be part of it. The third phase is the major recruitment option for the freshers like you people. So here employer, PMC, contractor. Testing commissioning phase, youngsters can enter, but little bit skill set required, but not you say exceptionally skill set. And DNP, DLP, what is the DNP, DLP means defect notice period or period phase is the 5th phase. And the last operation maintenance, normally they don't outsource it. Now Chennai Metro started recruiting their own people for operation maintenance purpose. Right. For this, they are recruiting, but for execution of the project, no, it is being done by the contractors. Now these are the phases. Now where youngsters can think of entering the job. So these are the stages, you see. Each project will have management, project management division, planners, designers, installation or construction engineers, TNC, testing and commissioning engineers, quality engineers, procurement team, EHS, environment, health and safety people, and contract management one. The numbers which I have kept in bracket is the percentage of the manpower. You say if 505 crores project I am heading now, in that I have my own employees, CRSCD employees are 160 regular employees, and my subcontractor teams and their associated teams approximately around 2,500 people are involved in my project which I am doing now. So in that, this is the percentage. So in my 160 people, 2%, around 4 people are there planners. Can an engineer can go directly as a planner? Yes, he can go if he has done some Primavera course or MS project or computer construction software or Tilos, which is easily available in market, or virtual institutions are there. If you get the trained, you can immediately apply as a junior planner. And management, normally management, you require skills. You say most of the non-IT companies goes to NITs or other reputed colleges and they recruit GETs, graduate engineer trainers. If you are smart, if your communication skills are good enough, you can be the project coordinator, you can be a project assistant. Like designers. Designers are 10% of any project, turnkey project. Designers of requirement, the manpower requirement is 10%. You say, I have in my project around 22 people designers. Do you think design is not your PhD level or post-graduation level? The designers are adopting the requirement of the railways and customize it. You don't require to be the exceptionally theory oriented, but yes, design skill set required. Right, TNC means testing and commissioning teams, and quality, procurement, EHS, environment, health and safety. This because all these projects are viable if there is external funding or funds from IMF, funds from ADB, or funds from JICA. All funded projects, it is a mandatory requirement EHS. So approximately 10% of the people are EHS, whether you are taking the work in proper way or whether you are using the safety norms or not. Are you following the safety precautions? Like, right? And operation maintenance. After the completion of the project, operation maintenance is being done by the employer. Employer means the people who has projected this project. Like you say, Chennai Metro Phase 1, it was done. Operation maintenance is being done by the Chennai Metro Corporation. Phase 2, now under construction, contractors are doing. So these are the entry points where engineers can enter railway market. Now, I will brief where civil engineers, where they can join, where electrical engineers, electronics and communication in coming slides. Now you say civil engineers, where they can go, where as a what they can join, formation engineers. Civil engineers can be joined as a formation engineers, bridge engineers, experts, structural engineers, track engineers, tunneling, viaduct, building, workshops. Water and wastewater, it is related to rail requirement. I am not talking about the water industry, right? So the formation engineers means what? You say, whenever the track is laid, they can't lay the track on NGL, natural ground. They have to fill the muck, they have to compact it to attain the soil strength, and then rail track can be laid. So there is a big part. And majority of the rail infra projects, civil people can proudly say these are led by the civil people, civil engineering. Any major project, whether it is the dedicated freight corridor or high speed or metros, all are headed by the civil engineers only, because the most of the cost goes to civil engineering share, right? The civil engineer highest recruiters, top 10 companies I have given: L&T, KEC, Goenka Group, Tata Projects, GMR, Adani, Sapurji Palonaji, Avkash, J. Kumar, NCC, SCW. I just given top 10 only. There are plenty, right? With I just afterwards, you people can check this websites. You can upload your CVs because there is a huge requirement, right? This is for civil engineers. Next is for electrical engineers. Electrical engineers, we say majority of the portion is electrification. Means when you are traveling in the train, you must have seen the conductors, mast, and copper conductors. That all comes under electrification. When train electrified section, if a train is moving, loco is touching to the some conductors, and the fittings, etc., comes under electrification. POS is a power supply system, right? So any electrical engineer can enter. But what OCS is related to railways only. And SCADA. SCADA is there in power industry, but rail industry SCADA is different with reference to the operational requirement. Another thing is rail requirement. Rolling stock means locos, manufacturing, HVAC, heat, ventilation, air conditioning. Now big stations, you say big metro stations, without AC, can you do it? Can you stay there? Can you travel? No. And TVS EMS, tunnel ventilation system. Many of our underground stations, you say in many cities, underground metro is coming. In Bombay, Chennai, Kolkata, even Agra, where you say B1 cities, there is also there underground. So in underground, tunnel ventilation system is one of the skill set, automation. Next is EMS. This is not energy management system. It is environmental management system in tunnel, maintenance of light, maintenance of natural air flowing is very tough task. So this is other field, right? Next, building electrification, BMS is a building management system here. So these are the field where electrical engineers, whether diploma or degree people can enter. The top recruiters, top companies, top 10 is L&T again, KEC, Tata Projects, Kalpataru, PGCIL, Power Grid Corporation of India Limited, Siemens, Alstom, ABB, Adani, and Birla. These are top 10. Huh? Next is mechanical. Mechanical, if it was a diesel loco, there was a huge, after civil they were. Now it is a third because only bogies and some of the diesel locos for the moment. So locos, bogies, wagons and container manufacturing, workshops, construction, heat ventilation and MEP projects. And TVS it is required because ventilation and piping, plumbing, everything is there. So the top companies is BEML, Bharat Earth Movers Limited. They are the manufacturer of bogies, and CRRC, Chinese Rail Construction Rolling Stock Company, Texmaco, Indian company, Siemens, Alstom, Hitachi, Bombardier, ABB, Meda, Talgo, and plenty are there. Next is electronics. There is electronics people can join even electrification as well as signaling system. In signaling, electronics people there is a signaling, electronic interlocking. These all short forms may not be easy to recall for you people. Train management system, centralized traffic control, automatic train control, communication based train control, train collision avoidance systems, right? Positive train control system. These are the terminologies, but all are of the same sort of automation. Don't think it is a big subject. These are the simple subjects. And I am damn sure average skilled person can learn this system within 2 months' time, provided if you are interested, right? Next is the telecom systems, that is data networking system and network management system. And automation, SCADA, BMS, EMS, passenger information system. These are the things electronics graduates can easily enter with some skill set. With some skill set, if they do, I will give you just the sources, and I suggest Dr. Manikandan and other team also to be in touch with me so that I can give guide for these people from where the study materials or manuals can be acquired. And the companies, signal companies is a Siemens, of course, CRSCD. Why I suggested, even though it is the top #1 company, because they are now not allowed to do any project in India because of this border issue. That's what I have not mentioning. If not, I must have recruited at least 100 people by this time. Alstom, Hitachi, Thales, Ansaldo, Bombardier, ABB, L&T, and KEC. These are the top 10 companies, but there are many. I have just seen some 4 boys from Tirunelveli, Sunset, youngsters. After 6 to 7 years, they have started signal designing company. And of course, I have given around 5 crores design works to them. So what I mean to say is, electronics and communication people with a small skill set, they can enter easily market. Now question is, yeah, this many projects are there, then what can be my salary range? Not 15,000, don't worry. If you are an average student, not less than 35 to 40,000 you can get. Provided you should able to sell yourself effectively. Try to keep in mind, you are also commodity. If you are able to sell yourself effectively, then you can pay more. Don't ask for salary, demand your salary. When can you demand a salary? When you have skills required, when you have proper planning, right? So try to acquire those skills. Okay, next is IT. Mr. Manikandan was asking earlier before starting this session, what is the scope for all branches? Rail industry, rail transport is like one big country, and they require mechanical, civil, electrical, instrumentation, electronics, communication, even production, EHS, environment, many people, right? Computer softwares, I mean, IT people, where they can enter. You see, Indian Railway have their own IT company that is called CRIS, Centralized Railway Information System, dedicated unit, which develops the software with the support of IT companies. Those companies, that's what you are able to get where your train is there, how train reservations, all. So FOIS, Freight Operation and Information System, Control Office Application, Crew Management System, Integrated Coach Management System, Parcel Maintenance System, many more softwares. HMRS is there, around 10 to 12 softwares are there. Now is the one of the topmost huge demand is BIM. How many of you have heard about BIM? BIM, building information model, not reality. This is not a building, civil building. Information model is built because in railways or metros, the information is of wide variety. Some of the drawings, some are the Excel sheets, some of the, you say, AutoCAD drawings, some are the PDF files, all information departmental head, electrical department, some will have mechanical, some will have civil, they will have operating, they will have commercial, all. But centralized information is not there. With advancement of technology, some of the companies developed BAM, Building Information Model, and now it is mandatory for entire metro railways to do it. 10,000 metro, 10,000 crores project will have 100 crores for BAM. So you just imagine, BAM is nothing but a tool, data tool, which structures the information structured manner and query it as per requirement. And automation softwares, SCADA, TMS, CTC, CBTC, simulation softwares, software tools, and biggest, next one more is asset management software, one of the topmost going to happen within 5 to 6 years time. And ERP, EAM. Okay, now I think my time is up. So software companies where you can look after Chris Bentley, Autodesk, PTC, Dassault, Aveva, Siemens, IBM, Optum, Synopsys. These are top 10. Of course, now even Infosys, everyone is trying to enter. So what I want to conclude, I just already fired 10 minutes of the time. There is huge requirement, plan it. First plan, okay, if you decide to enter, where to enter? For that, what is the skills required? Where study materials is available? Where this one? Right, so you plan, and my contact, and some of the companies who are the KPO companies, means consultants, top 10 I have given, there are hundreds of the companies. Sistra, DB is a German company, Louis Berger is a US company, Geodata, again US company, AECOM UK company, EG is France, CEG India, Barcel India, Italfer, ISO like. Right? This is my contacting. Any one of you, even small query, if you have, you can ask me. And you can share your queries. And then with this, I once again thank you people. Thanks to Dr. Manikandan and Varghese and others. And thank you, Mr. Selvakumar, for this opportunities. And for your reference, for all of you people reference, I have tied up with VIT Vellore Institute of Technology for some of the courses. They have already taken one course about OCC, Operation Control Center. Right. So I have some of the short-term courses for the youngsters to enter. If your institution is interested, then you can ask me. I can guide you people how to do it. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Thank you very
sir.
much. Now, I call upon Dr. A. Bhunesh to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everybody. It's my huge pleasure to deliver vote of thanks. Initially, I would like to thank our beloved chairman, Dr. P. Swayambhu, and our vice chairman, Engineer P.S. Jairam, for this wonderful event. And I would like to thank our executive director, Dr. P. Selvakumar, and our principal, Dr. V. Manikandan, for giving permission to organizing this event on this Engineers Day. I would like to thank our chief guest, Engineer N.M. Bogeswara Rao, for this wonderful presentation. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Once again, I would like to wish all of us a happy Engineers Day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your nice talk. And we'll be in contact with you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. And
Thank you.
Mani, I think you have this one. I have why na around recently VAT Vellore people approached. Then I was looking for this opportunity, so immediately I have agreed. Right, but without any additional infrastructure, you can, because rail jobs are heavy jobs, huge jobs are there, and you don't require to compromise for salaries also. Good salaries are there, and this all projects at least by 2050 it will be there. So the person who enters now, he can retire also. Since rail technologies are not exposed to the market, many people not aware about it. That is what I told to Manikandan when I had the discussion. I will talk about it. Is it a good subject? What is your opinion, Mr.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Kumar?
sir. Yes, sir. It is a very nice topic and very new information we got today from you. And definitely, it would be very much useful to motivate and guide our students in this railway sector, sir. We know something about railways, but we did not know this much information about railways and its job opportunities in the near future. And it would be there as per your data, it would be there for the next 30 years. So,
No, yes, up to 30 years, right?
30 years, yes.
Now you say the market is in initial stage. You say this parabolic curve, it is in the middle.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
people, if they enter now, they can have fast promotions also.
Yes, definitely.
After, if they enter after 15 years, the market will be stagnated.
Yes.
So now power industry is stagnated.
Yes.
Now another big industry happening is water.
Okay.
Okay, water, if you want a the next day, you can ask me because I have for that also huge stuff, right? So because it was autonomous, right? I will, Money, if you want, you can, if you people are interested, I can share some of the short-term weekly or 2 weeks program, including lectures I will give, but you require to facilitate your institute. Then we can work out, Mr. Salkumar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Any
sir.
more?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
your support, all your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, Money.
Thank you, sir.
Unmute பண்ணுங்க. Unmute, Money. Unmute your mic. Yeah. Okay, shall I leave it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. very
Okay,
much.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Varghese.
Thank you, sir.
If anything required, if anybody asks for the links, you just share and I will share the links. Okay.
Okay, sure,
Okay,
sir. Sure.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.